Hello everybody. It's been a little while since I've done a reading. Thank you very much for all your lovely comments. There's been a bunch of not so lovely comments on some of my readings, but I guess that's the nature of the beast, as they say. Today is October 3rd. It's Wednesday, and it is around 1:30 in the afternoon. So I say that because this is when I'm doing it. And I want to do a reading on the FBI investigation, or the expanded FBI investigation background check on Brett Kavanaugh. And I have not heard anything about it today. I haven't watched the news, so I have no idea where it stands. So let me just show you, I'm shuffling the cards. Alright, good. And I'm going to cut them. And we'll see what's up. I'm going to do a Celtic cross and see what comes up with this. So this is a reading for the FBI, the expanded FBI investigation. So the present situation is one of heartbreak. And I can honestly say this is sort of the energy in just the energy of this time, and this is a card of a deep emotional pain, and I have to say that there are a lot of people feeling that on both sides of this particular issue. So this is the overriding energy, and this is the crossing card. This is about feeling as if your hands are tied behind your back, that you don't have a lot of options. So there is a sense of not having a lot of options. Now, because we're doing a reading on the actual investigation, I would say that the challenge to this investigation, getting down to the pain of it all, the challenge is that it's very restricted. It's very... they're only allowing a certain amount of information, or it's very, very limited in scope. So at the root of this is the Hermit. This could be hidden information, or this could be what's hidden. But at the root of it is some sort of understanding. And of course, the Hermit can be healing. So let's just keep it there. Let's put it there and see what we get. The past, a call to judgment. People are waking up. People are demanding it. So that's in the past. Okay. In the sky, we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a energy of leadership, but it's also an energy where there's this energy of getting on to the next thing. Like, okay, that's fine, let's get on to the next thing. So that's the overriding energy in the sky. Is just, we're doing it, but let's go. So there's a rush, perhaps, to judgment here. Immediate future. We have the Emperor card. And this is the card of male power, male dominance. So I would read this as the men are deciding, or the men are circumscribing what is going to be revealed. But I'm just going to leave that immediate future. This is how it's seen from the outside. This is about moving away from the tumultuousness into calmer waters. So it is looked at as a way for people to just calm down. I don't know if it's working, but that's what it's looking like. The domestic situation, and I would I would read this particular card because of this question I'm asking, as like the domestic situation in most people's lives. Like, how is this whole idea of an FBI investigation sort of affecting the average person, like in their home and in their life and all that? Oh boy, the Tower. So this whole idea, this whole, looking further in, is really a Tower moment for us, a time for us to sort of wake up to what is real and what is facade and what's not. This is a card, in a way, it's a card of truth. It rips down the personas that people build up for themselves so that people can see what is true and what is real. And I feel as though that's happening in homes all across, and offices, and wherever people gather, is a breaking down of the facade to the reality of the situation, and really an awakening. This is a card of, it's a major arcana card, and as you can see here, we have this this lightning bolt, or the lightning flash coming down, blowing the top off of this tower, and we have these different people falling. But as they fall, you see all these little I guess they look like raindrops, but they're yods, and that is information from spirit. So with this being our domestic situation, and this being the root of the situation, okay, and this being the past, because they're all major arcanas, I feel as though this is a chance or awakening or a karmic crossroads. This is here to show us something, and not just show us what's going on in this situation with Kavanaugh and Dr. Ford, but just showing where we all stand on these issues and to learn from them. Hopes and fears. I think the hope is that things will, the information or unnecessary things will be cleared away, and that perhaps there is a level of what's really there. The Seven of Pentacles is an energy that deals with having worked really hard to create something, but it's not quite ready to come out. And so that could be a hope, right? That there are some people who don't want the truth to come out. It could be a fear. There are people who want the truth to come out. So it's a hope and fear card. So let's leave it at that. I was going to say something, but let's see what the next card is. This is the outcome card. Okay, so the outcome card looks to me like there's going to be more questions than answers with this. This is not well organized. It's not. It's too much. I feel as there's too much of a burden on this particular. There's too many things to be resolved, that this is going to be something that satisfies anybody. Okay, so I feel like that, and if we look at this as the FBI, they're burdened with all these facts, but they're not really allowed to organize it in the way that they want to organize it, so that they can be more efficient. So there's an inefficiency, and that might have something to do with the scope being so small. All right, I'm going to pick 3 cards and see if we can get a major arcana. We get the King of Cups, not a major arcana. Oops, dropped a card. The 8 of Wands, not a major arcana. And the Lovers. Okay, hold on 1 second. Yay. I dropped one of my cards. All right, so the Lovers card is a card of choice. It is, wow, this is interesting. This is an interesting card to come up as an outcome. I think what this card is talking about is you're going to get out of this. On some level, it's going to prove your point. So depending on what side of the argument you're on, you're going to feel like your point has been proved, which doesn't really help with a sense of unity. it just, maybe it deepens the divide, or in this case, it shows us just how steep the mountain is between the sexes. And perhaps it is time to start climbing that mountain. And instead of sort of being on your side of it, is to start to move up and to move up that mountain. This is certainly not going to be a defining moment for a resolution of the issues between the sexes. It's much, much bigger. And this is a major arcana, although I looked for a major arcana. So now let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. This is very interesting. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands, which is fighting and discord. It's sort of it's melee. In as I understand melees, is that they were set up and they were fighting. The people were fighting and each other, but it wasn't about like killing somebody. It wasn't like a trial by combat, which would be more of a sword thing. It has more to do with, arguments and so I think it's going to continue. I think the arguments are going to continue. I think that there's still going to be strife. But this is, it's interesting because in the Kabbalah, the number associated with this card, 31/4, when you see it in somebody's chart, often there is sexual impropriety in the chart. So either as a perpetrator, as being perpetrated against, or perhaps a past life issue. It's really about, this is a fire vibration, this is a Leo vibration, and its base number, 31/4, is a 4, and 4 is about containment. So it's like containing the fire. And, fire is spirit, and fire is sexual energy, and it's a challenge. It's a challenge to take spirit and contain it into matter. And that's true of our own sexual energy, but it's also true of working with that passionate, fiery energy. So, I don't know. I don't think that it's going to necessarily make things clearer. I think people are going to feel like both sides are right, which I don't know. So that's what I see. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe if you like. If you want to, of course, I'm not telling you what to do. Comment below, and I will. And if you have any requests about different things you want me to look at, I will try to respect those requests and do them for you. So, whew, it's a crazy time. Have a great day. I'll see you again soon. Bye.